The Holy Land is in shambles, and it's all thanks to One Piece chapter 1178. This chapter has shifted my entire perspective of this series. I should have seen this coming based on chapters 1177, 1176, and honestly, the entirety of Elbaf. First, let's take a look at chapter 1176, where we learn that killing someone under Domi Reversi breaks them free from Domi Reversi. This is an insane discovery and a massive flaw in Imu's abilities. Why is this even a thing? I guess the point is that someone you deeply care about will be Domi Reversi'd, so you wouldn't want to kill them. But after seeing how easily the warrior giants and Zoro are dealing with Domi Reversi giants in chapter 1177, this ability is very pathetic in a very funny way. Even Chopper has a direct counter to it, and it's just like a normal strike. I love it. I freaking love it. Now, there are theories that Chopper is the forest god from the Harley text, but for now, I am just cackling at how funny this is. If I knew many chapters ago that Domi Reversi's counter would be this easy, I would have probably been annoyed. But today, reading these chapters, I freaking love it. Who knows? Maybe this is a way for Zoro to fight Mihawk without actually killing Mihawk. Franky gets an insane power boost in chapter 1176. Lilith points out that, hey, Franky's current strength is that of a pacifista. But what if Franky ran on a more suitable power source than Cola? Luckily, Lilith has a way to convert the fires from the library into usable energy source for Franky. And it gives Franky an insane power boost that allows him to fight with Sanji and Jinbei to easily take down this gigantic nightmare worm and subdue Killingham at once. Oh my god. Dude, this is freaking wonderful. And although I did wish that this moment was more impactful by having it be built across multiple chapters or panels, having it all happen at once just adds to the sheer comedic value of this all. I'm curious how powerful Franky really got, because from the way Lilith talked about it, it sounded like Cola was really holding Franky back. Usopp finally gets his moment of courage by firing at Imu without hesitation, easily pulling aggro off Brook, but then he immediately gets destroyed. But you know, progress is progress from a boy. Speaking of progress, we have the easy counters to Domi Reversi, the quick capture of Killingham, and the continually failures of the Knights of God. But chapter 1178 truly places the Holy Land on pack watch. Imu comes out of Gunko's body to face against Gear 5th Luffy and Nidhogg Loki. My jaw hit the floor. This is the moment. This is the fight. Imu threatens to erase Luffy and Loki from this world. They perform a special demonic covenant to force Loki and Luffy to hate each other. This is where the insanity. Luffy and Loki are unfazed. Imu's attack failed, which leaves Imu open for an insane attack. I was laughing so hard. Imu's dumb face being annihilated by Luffy and Loki's combo attack. I couldn't believe what I was reading. In an instant, the mysterious threat of the Knights of the God, the Elders, and Imu disappeared in an instant. Imu doesn't feel like a threat anymore. Even when Imu ran back to the Holy Land only to say BRB to the Elders, I couldn't help but laugh. No wonder they allowed the Yonkos to exist, because they were all afraid of them. Now, okay, I do say this all jokingly. I'm sure the Holy Land will be a threat, but for now, I'm just going to enjoy how funny this entire situation is. Imu got packed up and is now going on vacation, so I guess Elbaf is good now? The arc is ending? Either way, I love freaking One Piece. This chapter was such a fun read. We also got confirmation that Loki did travel the seas to destroy world government vessels, so it makes sense for him now to be running into Big Mom and Shirahoshi, so that stuff is very, very cool. Imu attempting to use Domi Reversi to make people hate each other is also a very interesting ability, because this will most certainly come back into play at some point. The books and the owl in the library are also missing, so we got a ton of interesting plot threads to follow in the upcoming chapters. Thank you all for reading. I will see you all next time, and huge thank you to the Patreon, Twitch, and YouTube members for all your support. See you later. Bye!